26.2 miles. That's the distance that someone covers when they run a marathon. You would have to be nuts. You would have to be a little cuckoo to run a marathon. Well, meet Mr. Nuts, Mr. Little Cuckoo, and I'm no Iron Man. There was some serious pain in preparing to run and in running a marathon. But there's also some serious pain in being married to a woman who's run 3. Being the Teletubby sidekick to the little engine that could is no fun. It gets old quick. The powerful concepts that I used to attack the goal of running a marathon can be applied to every aspect of business, to every aspect of life. I know that if I can use these concepts to prepare my mind, my body, for running a marathon, you can use them to accomplish any goal. Because when I first started training, I was 40 pounds overweight, and my doctor had just told me that my cholesterol level was way, way high. Like it was the main ingredient of my blood. Now, I don't want you folks to get the wrong expectations about this little talk. This story does not end with me winning a marathon. Right? There's no picture that I'm going to have them shoot up on the Jumbotron over there of me beating out a dude from Kenya. All right? Them Kenyans have got marathon game. Now, see, before I started, my idea of an exercise program, and I was committed to this, my idea of an exercise program was at the beginning of each and every year, I would set that New Year's resolution to lose weight. And I'd get myself a fitness membership. And I'd work out. Once. Twice. No, just twice. And then I just stumble right back into my normal routine. And no matter how much I wanted it, no matter how bad I wanted it, the first step for me to take in running a marathon was not for me to put on my $20 discount sneakers and run 26.2 miles. Now, the first time that I put on my $20 discount sneakers, I couldn't run 5 minutes. Now, that was a bad day. I already wanted to quit. Here I had committed to running a marathon, running 26.2 miles, and I already wanted to break that commitment. I realized right then, if I was going to stay committed to the goal, if I was going to continually take steps towards the goal, I was going to need to continually remind myself about why running a marathon was important to me. I needed to dig into the benefits. And so I started to study what propels people to act. And I came to realize that everything we do, consciously and often unconsciously, everything we do because we believe that the perceived consequences of those actions will be us feeling a mixture of what I call the 6 P's of progress. Pleasure, peace of mind, profit, prestige, pain avoidance, and power. I use these 6 P's of progress to sell the most important person in my life on running a marathon. Me. I'm thrilled to be able to stand up before you today here and say, I'm a marathon runner. But I'm much more thrilled about being able to share the concepts that I use to become a marathon runner. But my goal is not for you to know these concepts. The aim of learning is not knowing. The aim of learning is action. It is my goal that you will take these concepts and you will do, that you will act. There's an old English proverb that says, the shortest answer is doing. It is my goal that you will take these concepts and create strong resolve and empower progress towards your goals. In a networking situation, we make a much more powerful impression, a much more memorable impression when we focus on being interested rather than trying to be interesting. The key is to turn people on to us by tuning in to them. We need to make our goals big and fat. And that's not F-A-T, that's P-H-A-T. FAT is a hip-hop slang acronym for pretty hot and tempting or pretty hot and tasty. Basically, fat means attractive. And that's exactly what we have to start making our goals for our lives. By digging into the benefits, we need to make them so tempting, so enticing, so attractive that we're compelled to continually make choices that progress us towards their achievement. We need to be real careful what we say to ourselves and believe about ourselves. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. Now, what I'm talking about here is affirmations. Now, I admit, when I first realized that I was going to be passionately encouraging people to look at affirmations, I had nightmares of Stuart Smalley from Saturday Night Live. You know, I'm good enough, smart enough, doggone it, people like me. But I had to dig a little deeper, and I came to realize that we all use affirmations all the time. It's just that most of them are negative. They're self-limiting. I have a short attention span. I'm not a good speller. I participate in road rage. See, our brains are trippy. You know, they're complicated. They do amazing things. But at their core, our brains want to be right. Whatever we continually say to ourselves, our brain is going to take actions to make that true. So we need to be real careful with what we say to ourselves. Because whatever you say to yourself, you're right. The 3 keys to diving for referral pearls, to cultivating powerful referrals, are number 1, you got to be buzzworthy. Being buzzworthy means that you have provided so much progress, so much positive heat to that person, to their business, to their life, that they have to talk about you. They are compelled to talk about you, that you are worthy of buzz. The second key is to offer quality referrals. We know exactly how we'd like to receive referrals. Instead of telling a client how we'd like to receive referrals, show them. Give them a referral exactly the same way you'd like to get them. Slam dunk it for them. And the third key is, and I purposely put this third key last. Way too much attention has been focused on this third key. It's powerful, but in fact, if you are really buzzworthy and you are always looking out for opportunities to offer quality referrals, you don't need key number 3. Key number 3 is asking for referrals. But you have to know how, and more importantly, you need to know when. All progress is change, but not all change is progress. It's very natural for us to resist change, but we embrace progress. Will some of the steps that you and your company need to take to reach those goals, to break through those milestones, to cross that finish line, will some of those steps be painful? Yes. But let me ask you this. What is more painful to you? Discipline or regret? I encourage you to strengthen your commitment, your strong resolve to doing the next right thing right by continually digging in to the personal benefits that reaching your company's goals will have on your life. Shakespeare said, "Strong reasons make strong actions." Develop strong reasons. Take strong actions. I could sum it up in 2 words, and I leave you with this. Be progress. Thank you.